You're driving. You're going down the freeway at 75 miles an hour. You're on your way home from a long day, and your phone buzzes in the little console. You pick it up, and it's your mom asking if you're on your way home. You look up, and all you see is a car. You hit up head on. You and 3 other people are killed from just picking up your phone. We're all about the age that we start driving. I know it's going to be super exciting. We're getting in the car. We're going to freak out because we'll have that freedom, and we're all so excited. But when someone texts you when you're driving, are you going to reply? Are you going to read it? I'm here to answer that question for you. That story could easily happen to you. 11 teenagers die every day from texting and driving. Do you want to die? People who text and drive have dangers all around them. I'm going to tell you how to avoid getting hurt while driving to your destinations. Many states are passing laws to restrict or ban the practice of text messaging while driving. These are the states that have passed the laws, all the ones that are yellow, who have passed the laws that that say you can't text and drive. I think that we should have a goal to get these states that aren't yellow to be able to have them to pass the law of not to text and drive, because it can save other people's lives and the lives of others who are texting and driving. A crash typically happens on an average of 3 seconds after a driver is distracted. Cell phones are involved in 1.6 million auto crashes each year that cause 500,000 injuries and take 6,000 lives. Up to 80% of all crashes involve some of the driver's distractions. During any point of the day, 11% of drivers are talking on their cell phones. On average, it took 5 seconds with their eyes off the road when drivers experienced distractions. The distance covered in 5 seconds of driving at 55 miles an hour is equivalent to a football field. So if you look down at your phone for 5 seconds and you're going 55 miles an hour, you just drove the amount of a football field without looking at the road. Texting while driving has become the #1 driving distraction of all people these days. Drivers need to be aware of the danger to keep your attention on the road, not their cell phones or other mobile devices. There are pledges all around the world that are being taken today by teenagers and adults that help stop texting and driving. And I think that we should all sign up, because I want you guys to be safe, and I want me to be safe too. $1,600,000 accidents happen per year because of texting and driving. 300,000 injuries happen per year, and nearly 25% of all car accidents are caused by texting and driving. It's about 6 times more likely to happen than driving when you're intoxicated. The same as driving after 4 beers. So if you drink 4 beers and you go out driving, it's the same as texting and driving. Like, you might as well be intoxicated. It makes you 23 times more likely to crash. And it's the same as driving with a blindfold for 5 seconds. In 2011, at least 23% of auto collisions happened because of cell phones. As you can tell, all these happens, and then 40% of it is because of texting and driving and automobile crashes of why teenagers drive from the age of 15 through 19. So I don't want us to die. So I think that'd be a great idea if we didn't text or drive and be safe in our health. So. In Idaho, 2 years ago, there was a girl named Taylor Sayer, a college student driving home on a lonely road back to her mom from college. She was on Facebook talking to a friend and texting while she crashed into a drunken car at 80 miles per hour, killing her instantly. She was just a regular girl that went to a high school in Boise, and she actually appeared on the news as one of the students of the week the previous year before in high school. She had a bright future, and she said in her news thing that she was ready to go tackle the world, and she wanted to become an excellent mom, and she was about to graduate to go be a school teacher. And As she was going to tackle the world, this happened. And Taylor's parents are now using it as a way to tackle the world for other people to be safe. And she wants them to understand why it's so important, and they're using her as an example, and that's what they said that she'd want. Taylor's parents had appeared on the Today Show, and when her father said, "There's no reason to text and drive," and the kids think they're invincible. To them, texting is not distracting. They're so proficient at texting, they don't feel it's a distraction while driving. It's true. Like, teenagers text so many times a day, and when we go driving, like, we don't think, like, oh, I'm so good, like, I can just look down and not look at the road. But we still have to read that text message. And that's still 5 seconds, and that's a whole football field. Like, we could still look down, and we could, like, still get in a car accident. Not even killing us, but also killing others. Taylor's parents are trying to take this accident and changing other people's lives through the story of her daughter. Texting and driving is not worth it, guys. It can wait. Anything can wait. Even if it's your parents, it can wait to get out of the car. The law is now passed in because of Taylor's family in Idaho. All states should have this law so that younger generations won't even think about texting when they're old enough to drive. Taylor's family thinks this is the reason why Taylor died, because she really did take on the world. That was her dream, and maybe saved other people's lives by risking her own. I have now discussed with you why texting and driving is so dangerous. The statistics, posters, and stories shows why so many people crash and are injured every day. Take this pledge now to protect yourself and others while texting and driving, so we can be healthy and safe. It's not worth it. Start now.